Okay, grade 1. So yesterday we were talking about basic fractions. Could you be able to tell me anything that you learnt yesterday?
Well, yesterday we learnt about 1/2.
Good, and you also learned how to write that, didn't you?
Yeah, we had one number at the top and then a line and then one number at the bottom.
Good. Okay, so with a fourth, you could also call that a quarter. Have you heard that before?
No.
A quarter? No?
Oh, not fractions, but in the time.
So you just told me what quarter past means. Would you be able to point to the clock that is at quarter past for me?
That one.
Good, well done. So yesterday when we were working with rectangles and you told me that there was quarters, is that the same on a clock?
Well, when we were talking about quarters yesterday, that meant that there were 4 parts. And here there's 1, 2, 3, 4 parts in this clock too.
Good, so that's the same, isn't it? It's the same
Yeah.
as yesterday.
It is.
So would you be able to colour in one of those quarters?
Yeah, so that one.
Yes, good. Okay, so would you just be able to point to 12:30 for me?
So that's 12:30 there.
Very good. So yesterday when we were talking about half of the paper, would you be able to tell me how does that link to 12:30 on the clock, do you think?
Well, they both have the word half in it, and if I go from there to there, that's half of this clock, and a half on the paper yesterday was half the piece of paper.
Well done, that's perfect. So would you be able to colour in half of this clock for me?
So that would be from here.
That's perfect, well done. So in yesterday's class, when we were learning about fractions with a rectangular piece of paper, do you think that we can do that with a circle?
No.
No? Well, we actually can. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Can you fold your circle into half for me? Good. And now open it up. And looking at mine, are there 2 halves there of this whole?
Yeah, there's 1/2 there and 1/2 there still.
Good. Okay, so now that we've figured out that there's 2 halves to this circle, would you be able to write a half
Well,
in one of the parts?
this would be 1/2 on this side.
Good. So you've just told me that we've folded this circle into 4 quarters, haven't you?
Yeah.
Would you be able to write in one of the quarters? Would you be able to write in 1/4?
1.
How did you know to write that?
Because we've learnt that this is the one part that I'm labelling, and there's 4 parts all together.
Well done. Would you be able to colour that in for me, that quarter?
Yep.
Good. So if this is a quarter, is this a quarter here?
Yeah, because they're the same size.
Good. So would you be able to write in this part here 1/4? Good. Now can you colour that in a different colour, that quarter?
Yep.
In, out of the hole.
Well,
Have you coloured in a quarter?
it sort of looks like that. So it's a half.
Good. So 2/4. So what you're telling me is 2/4 is the same as a half.
I guess so, because that's 1/4 and that's 1/4, so that's 2/4, and that looks the same as that.
Well done. So Claire, can you tell me how many parts there are to this circle here?
Well, that's 1, 8.
Good. So from what we just learnt, do you think you'd be able to figure out how to find 3/8?
Well, I think I'd have to label it first.
Yeah, so well done. So how are you going to find out that there's
Well,
3/8 of this whole?
I think that what I would do is, I know that 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3, and that's 3 parts coloured in, and then that's out of the 8.
Well done. So you found the 3/8. So Claire, from these circles that you've coloured in today, would you be able to tell me what you've learnt using these 3 circles?
Well, I learnt that 1/4 and 1/4 equals 2/4,
2/4.
and that is the same as 1/2 because they both end up being half of the whole.
Well done. And what did you learn about the 8ths over here?
I learned the 8ths when I was asked to cover it in 3/8, and I did that by counting 1 part, 2 part, 3 part out of 8 parts.
Well done, Claire.